What makes a video truly memorable and engaging? This is a question that every video creator grapples with. And while the answer may vary depending on the specific genre and audience, there are certain elements that consistently stand out in every great video. First off, a compelling story is at the heart of any captivating video. It's the narrative thread that keeps viewers hooked from start to finish. Then, we have high-quality visuals and sound. These elements are not just about aesthetics, but they also significantly influence how the story is perceived and felt. Next up, effective pacing. This is about rhythm and timing, ensuring that the video flows smoothly without any drag or rush. And finally, audience engagement. This is about making the viewer a part of the story, sparking emotions, and triggering reactions. Mastering these elements will set the stage for creating a captivating video. It's not just about ticking boxes, but rather weaving these elements together in a way that resonates with viewers. Every masterpiece starts with a plan, and videos are no exception. The pre-production phase is like the blueprint for your video masterpiece. It's where all the pieces of the puzzle come together, forming a clear picture of what your video should look like. First off, brainstorming ideas is an essential starting point. This is when you let your creativity run wild. Think about the story you want to tell, the emotions you want to evoke, the message you want to convey. There are no wrong ideas in brainstorming. It's all about exploring possibilities. Next, research comes into play. This involves understanding your subject matter inside and out. It could be as simple as looking up the best times to shoot in Escaldes and Gordani, or as complex as studying the local culture and history to add depth to your video. Once you've gathered your ideas and done your research, it's time to script. Your script is your roadmap, guiding you through each scene, each line of dialogue, each transition. It's the backbone of your video, so make it as detailed as possible. Then comes storyboarding, which is like a comic strip version of your script. It's a visual representation of your video, scene by scene. It helps you visualize the flow of your video, ensuring nothing is left out. Lastly, planning the shoot involves logistics like securing locations, scheduling shoot times, and coordinating with your team. It's all about ensuring everything runs smoothly on the day of the shoot. A well-prepared pre-production process sets the foundation for a smooth production phase. Now, it's time to bring your vision to life in the production phase. This is where the magic happens, where all your planning and pre-production efforts take tangible form. It's like painting on a canvas, but instead of paint and brushes, you're using cameras, lights, and microphones. Shooting the video is more than just pointing a camera and pressing record. It's about capturing the essence of your story, the emotions, the details, the highs and lows. Every shot matters. Every frame counts. Think of it like a puzzle where each piece contributes to the overall picture. Quality equipment is key. A high-resolution camera can capture crisp, clear images, bringing your vision into sharp focus. But remember, a camera is only as good as the person using it. Learn to use your equipment to its fullest potential. Understand its strengths and limitations. Lighting sets the mood. It can transform an ordinary scene into something extraordinary. Be mindful of the natural light and consider how artificial lighting can enhance or change the atmosphere. Sound, often overlooked, is just as important. Good audio can immerse your audience, making them feel like they're part of the scene. Invest in a quality microphone and learn about sound editing. Shooting techniques can add depth and interest to your video. Experiment with different angles, movements, and perspectives. Be creative, be bold. Remember, the goal in the production phase is to capture your story as best as possible. Post-production is where the magic truly happens. It's like the enchanting moment when a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. This is the stage where all the raw footage you've accumulated starts to take shape and become the video you initially envisioned. One of the first steps in post-production is editing. This is where you'll cut and splice your footage, arranging it into a cohesive sequence. It's akin to being a sculptor, chiseling away at a block of marble to reveal the beautiful statue hidden within. You're not just putting clips in order, you're telling a story. Next comes the addition of sound effects and music. This is a crucial step that can dramatically affect the mood and tone of your video. The right soundtrack can make your audience laugh, cry, or feel a sense of awe. Sound effects, on the other hand, can add realism and depth to your scenes. Remember, it's like cooking a gourmet meal. Too much spice can spoil the dish, so use these elements judiciously. Then we have color correction and visual effects. Color correction ensures that the colors in your video are consistent and visually pleasing. It's like adjusting the lighting in a room to create the right ambiance. Visual effects, meanwhile, can add that extra bit of flair to your video, making it more engaging and dynamic. They're the glitter on your masterpiece, but like with sound, they should be used sparingly to avoid overwhelming your audience. The final and perhaps most critical part of post-production is reviewing and refining the video. This is where you scrutinize every frame, every second, ensuring that it aligns with your vision. It's like a novelist revising their manuscript, hunting for typos and awkward phrases. This stage requires a keen eye and a lot of patience, but the end result will be worth it. Post-production is the final step in transforming your raw footage into a polished video. It's where the various pieces of the puzzle come together to form a beautiful picture. And with the right tools and techniques, you can turn your footage into a cinematic masterpiece. Let's recap the steps in creating a great video. We began with the anatomy of a great video, understanding that it's more than just a series of moving images. It's about telling a compelling story that connects with your audience and doing it in a way that's visually engaging. We then moved on to the pre-production phase, where we emphasized the importance of planning. From storyboarding to scouting locations like the beautiful landscapes of Escaldes and Gordani, Andorra, every detail matters. Next, we dove into the production phase, where your plan comes to life. It's here that you capture your footage, ensuring that every shot aligns with your vision. Finally, we explored the post-production phase, where you edit your footage, adding effects and sound to enhance the storytelling. Remember, creating a great video is an art form that requires patience, creativity, and attention to detail. Happy filming!